community was crumbling in real time. Sarah helped me into the CPS van. Through the window, I watched officers leading Mr. Erickson out in handcuffs. He'd finally crossed the line, shoving an officer while trying to get to me. Mrs. Erickson followed, shrieking about lawsuits and false arrests. As we pulled away, I caught a glimpse of Bethany in her bedroom window. She raised her hand slightly, maybe an apology, maybe in goodbye. Her younger brother stood beside her, still not understanding why the foster girl had ruined everything. The van drove 3 blocks before pulling into an empty parking lot. Sarah Chen turned to face me, dropping her professional facade. She squeezed my shoulder and told me I'd done an incredible job. The evidence I'd gathered would ensure the Ericksons never fostered again. But this was just the beginning. There would be formal statements, medical documentation, and careful coordination to maintain my cover story. The Ericksons still had connections, lawyers, and a history of making problems disappear. We'd need every piece of evidence to make this stick. Sarah Chen drove us to a safe house 20 minutes away, a nondescript apartment building where CPS conducted debriefings. My handler waited inside, pacing the small living room with a tablet displaying real-time uploads from my teddy bear's camera. He embraced me briefly before we got to work documenting everything while memories remained fresh. The medical examiner arrived within the hour. She photographed every bruise, every mark, carefully distinguishing between the makeup I'd applied and the real injuries the Ericksons had inflicted. Her gentle hands cataloged the handprint on my wrist from Mr. Erickson's grip, the scalp tenderness from Mrs. Erickson dragging me by my hair, the dehydration from systematic food deprivation. My handler reviewed the footage while I showered off days of grime. The hot water stung against raw skin, but I savored the luxury after that basement bucket. When I emerged, he showed me what the bear had captured. Mrs. Erickson's cruelty played out in high definition. Mr. Erickson's threats echoed through the apartment's speakers. Even Bethany's conflicted expressions came through clearly. Sarah Chen returned with troubling news. The Ericksons had already contacted their lawyer, a family friend who'd helped them navigate previous investigations. They claimed I was a troubled teen who'd staged everything for attention. Their biological children would testify to my unstable behavior. Without the recordings, it would be their word against mine. We spent the night preparing my official statement. Every detail had to